Okay, so this is like just an extra little bonus thing we're doing before we start this week's Adventure Time vlogs. When we reviewed Holly Jolly Secrets, right? Part 2. I was talking about how great I love the episode and how wonderful it was, and we both really, really enjoyed it. And there was one segment where I interpreted Finn enjoying this as something else, or Finn's interpretation of this as something else. People freaked! They freaked the fuck out over this, and they just went insane. And I usually try not to read the comments because I don't want stuff given away, but like, people were emailing me like, you know, oh dude, people want you dead. Like, people want you dead. And it was funny because I want to say like a day after, I just coincidentally had a Nostalgia Critic editorial called When Is a Movie Just a Movie? Which also meant like, you know, when is a show just a show, and with comic books and stuff like that. And a few people actually did email me saying like, you know, after I saw that, I kind of felt like a dick. I just wanted to say sorry and stuff like that. So to the people who did that, you know, just thank you. That was very nice of you to say and stuff like that. But, okay, I just think this is really, really important to say. It's really important to get out there. If there is anyone who will call bullshit on my opinion, it's me, okay? Like, I will be the first to say my opinion doesn't mean anything. It's bullcrap like anyone's opinion. It's not fact, it's not any of that stuff. It's something that's supposed to be enjoyed and challenging and give you a different point of view and have fun with. It's not supposed to carry this much anger and this much emotion. It's really not. And let me put it this way. If you disagree, great. If you agree, great. That's the point. That's the point of us talking, because we disagreed on it. You know, I mean, you had your point of view, I had mine. We're just like, whatever. You know, I mean, there's like, he's not a Disney fan. I love Disney, but I'm not gonna look at him like he's like the world's biggest a-hole or something like that. I look at him as the world's biggest a-hole for other reasons. I wish you would do the same for me. If you're not gonna like me for reasons to not like a person. Don't like me because I have a different opinion on a TV show. Because let me tell you something. If this is the kind of stuff that really hurts you, like actually gets you at your core, you have a lot of really tough stuff coming to you in life. And it's just going to be made much tougher by you not being able to handle something as little as this. And I don't want you to go through that. I really don't.
Oh, I want that.
I don't. I really don't, you know, because every human being has the right to be happy. You have that right. Every human being does. Use that right. You are entitled to that right. Enjoy that right. There's not going to be a shortage of things to come after you and make you feel bad. Life is full of those things. And the amount of effort and hatred that was being put into, like, some of these comments, no amount of effort or hatred should be put into something like this. What we should do with our troops, that should have that amount of effort and anger. How to get people going to sleep at night hungry and starving, to have that not happen anymore. That deserves that amount of effort and anger. Finn and the Ice King's glasses does not deserve that amount of effort or anger. You have the right to be happy. Use that right. Utilize it. Channel it. Be happy. Don't let stuff like this hurt you. It's not worth it. You're worth more. Tell yourself you are worth more. Just please, don't let stuff like this hurt you. That's all I got. How about you?
Have you ever thought about being like a motivational speaker? Like, you go to businesses and you're like the guy that pumps everyone up and goes like, we're here to learn how to pack boxes!
It's more than packing boxes, it's life!
You would be really good at that. Holy crap.
It really is just one of those things where it's like, you want to know why? I'll tell you exactly why. Because I was there at one point. When somebody would disagree with me on a movie, I actually would turn Nostalgia Critic. I know people are probably like, well, wait, he does this as the Nostalgia Critic. Nostalgia Critic is a character, and it's an exaggeration of, you know, my opinion. But I did used to kind of be like that, and I look back and I'm really embarrassed by it when I did go out to people and like a lot of the Disney films you didn't like, I just think, what the fuck's wrong with you, man? No, you are evil. You are the devil. I can't even look at you. I used to take that stuff really seriously, and then it's like, as you know, real life sets in. It's like, oh, this is the shit that really matters. This is the stuff I should have been preparing myself for instead of this garbage. You know, and this stuff, these things we watch are supposed to be preparing us for these things, and instead we're getting angry, you know, with them when it shouldn't matter. It's like we should be focusing on this other stuff that does matter, and we should be happy about the things that we do have, rather than trying to find things to get angry about.
I don't think it's necessary. See, I can understand what the people are saying and how they're getting upset. Some of them I don't understand why they're getting as upset as they are. Like, that's going a bit far, and all that stuff, like, going way back when Rebecca Black put out Friday, it's people sending her death threats. It's a kid making a song, get over it.
Yeah.
But for stuff like Adventure Time and, like, I don't know, it's kind of one of those things as an adult or as a kid or as a teen, it's that fantasy place where you can go and you feel comfortable and you feel safe, and you get lost in your own fantasy, or you get lost in that fantasy, and you connect with these characters on some level. Like, people with Star Wars, people with Star Trek. These are like fandoms where people, they're just not, they don't just like the movie,
Silence!
they have a fun movie.
You know, that makes me really angry. This is the stuff that's worth being angry about. Now I have to go kill your daughter. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
That's worth killing over. Yeah, I'll get to her later. I'll let you continue.
I'm sorry.
No, it's just, you know, people, you have, like, these fandoms where these movies or TV shows or comic books or whatever have taken on more than just what they're there for. And I think something like Adventure Time is one of those for people where I think people were just more upset that they finally had a very emotional scene in an episode where it shows these people are more human than we imagine they are. That there is actual tragedy happening. And I think a lot of people were just kind of like more upset with the whole fact of, Doug, how could you not see that this show is trying to show you a little bit more?
Oh, yeah.
And you're concentrating on the glasses.
Oh, yeah.
But I agree with you that these people are going a bit too far.
Yeah, and I want to reiterate,
sometimes.
too, I am only talking to the people that are literally letting this hurt them. You know, and getting so angry that, you know, they feel they really have to throw this at you, and it's just not worth it. If you disagree, that's fine, and talk about it, and talk about why you think it's this, and why you think I'm wrong. I mean, I honestly, with what you said on the Adventure Time thing, you could be right. I mean, neither of us, there's no
I'm
way...
right.
Well, there you go.
I'm right.
Well, he has the advantage. You've seen more episodes. But, I mean, as of now that I know, there's no official way of, like, unless you ask the creator, you know, like, what exactly the intention was, and even then, you can still interpret it different ways.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, you could be right, and I could be totally wrong. And again, that's part of the fun of the conversation. So if you disagree, you know, I mean, watch my editorial. I hate to be plugging myself, but watch the editorial about when's the movie just a movie, because it just... A lot of people did actually, after saying that, like, write me, and that's actually how I found out that this was, like, a big deal.
Well, like, a good example is when we were talking, and like I said, I don't like The Simpsons, you know? People would write in, and they wouldn't be as aggressive as the whole Holly Jolly Secrets thing, but they're like, what's wrong with you? How can you not like it? It's like, there's nothing wrong with me. It's just, that's my taste. You know, there's a bunch of people who hate Adventure Time, and I don't sit there and look at them and go, how dare you not like it? It's, as you said, it's an opinion. They're like assholes. Everyone's got one. And no, I did not create that. I don't remember what movie I got that from, but I love that line. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one.
Yeah, I mean, so, well put. One for the philosophical.
Well, yeah, you better believe it.
Actually, I've heard that phrase before, too. I don't know where it's from. Tell us where it's from.
Oh, yes.
If it's from an actual movie.
By the way, really quickly off subject, again, thank you guys in the comment section they brought up the whole slow down stuff.
Yeah, I saw that, too.
I want to say thank you. You guys are always great with that. But yes, the majority of people were more like the sad parent going, I'm upset with you, Mr. Walker. How could you do that?
Yeah, even that, honestly, I think it's a little bit more okay than, you know,
I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, just how, like, emotional and angry they were getting. And like I said, it's not worth it.
Oh, yeah.
It's just not worth it for all the... Like I said, there's enough drama in the world. You don't need to go looking for it. You don't need to contribute. Don't go looking for it. It'll find you. Relax. It'll find you. Life kind of does that. And to look for stuff to get upset about with this, it's not worth it. But it is worth discussing, it is worth analyzing, it is worth disagreeing. Totally disagree and talk about it. I'm just saying to be, just for your own sake, to live a happy, good life. I mean, my thought is that, like, if you want to live a happy, wise life, you spend your life getting this really complicated, intelligent mind to be all the more appreciative for life's little blessings. I mean, that's sort of how I see it. So, just...
Discuss, don't fight.
Yeah.
Talk, don't argue.
Yeah, or even if you do argue, don't let it hurt one another. There's no point. And like I said, it's just there is stuff that's worth hurting each other over. And I know it sounds weird to say, but there are big issues. It's like the world is big and terrible things happen, and that is worth fighting for. But this is Finn and the Ice King's glasses. It's not worth it. It's not worth.
I disagree.
You think it's worth actually getting in blows?
Oh, I think we should pull out tanks and all of that stuff.
Do you have a tank?
3 in the backyard. And we could play like combat, Atari style.
Screw it. It's totally worth it. I'm gonna go play with the tank. Let's go.
I get the yellow one!